Alright, we're back with more shit. Got a cool sweatshirt though. Support local music. Yeah, I mean, I knew it wasn't done. It's shifted. The pain body. This is my personal experience, but the feeling with this is the feeling of tapping into collective pain, in essence. It tends to happen when menstruating. That's just what it is. It happens at other times too, but it's particularly potent and obvious at this point. It's shifted. This is what's really interesting about it, is it's not a return of everything from yesterday and everything that had been building yesterday. It's a different component. It's not the self-loathing. That piece doesn't feel so present anymore. It really didn't come back after expressing those specific thoughts and the emotions that they evoked. This is far less defined and definable. It's just a pit. It's just maybe existential, ennui, that sort of thing. I just keep getting the word why, too. When I'm feeling into it, it feels like being socked in the stomach. There's a sickness in the stomach. This is interesting, and it's a part of why I'm curious about documenting all of this in comparison with the experience of the self-loathing aspect. What that energy feels like. It's disorganized. I don't know. It just is. It's not pin downable. It just hurts. And it's very frustrated at itself. That's something that I'm observing. It's very frustrated with itself. It wants to judge its own confusion as a problem. It finds lack in the moment, but then it more aggressively is frustrated with itself for doing so. It's very confused. And it hurts. It hurts a lot. It's a physical sensation. Absolutely. It feels like being punched in the stomach, like having been punched in the stomach. Like a sock to the diaphragm, the solar plexus. It hurts. There's still that loneliness, but there's a much deeper recognition that that's not it. That no, even if there were some physical component present that apparently rendered loneliness inaccurate, if there were another present. I don't even know how to describe this. I don't even know how to put words to this. I am, of course, surrounded by people, by energy, never alone. But at the same time, everything is self, everything is the same self, everything is one self. There is no other. It's a sort of existential loneliness of the awareness that there is nothing else. There is only the self. This is curious. My only role, intention, endeavoring is to be the witness, to be the observer of all of this, and not to become identified with it as in seeing through it, but allowing it to be exactly as it is. I think I want to pull some cards tonight. And none of this is anything that I feel I can discuss openly with anyone else. Nothing against anyone else. I have perhaps one friend, but she's back at home dealing with a lot of things. Probably will see this video. If so, hi. It's just challenging to even put this one into words. It's an ineffable pain. Feeling the floating. Again, there's the desire to cry. I would love to cry. It keeps almost happening, but you can't force yourself to cry. You can't force that emotion. You can't force any emotion. There's an anxiety. There is a lot of anxiety, for sure. It's non-specific, and that's a big part of why it also has this collective flavor to it. It's like a million people anxious about a million things, but the channels are flipping by so fast that nothing is identified. There's no awareness of what. It's just, oh yeah, anxious. Oh yeah, also anxious. Oh yeah, anxious too. It's just a lot of anxious people, anxious energy. And then this question, this word, why? Why? Why me? Why this? Why did I? Why didn't I? Why? There's regret there. There's guilt. Okay, this is... I haven't pulled a reading in a couple of days. And it is the equinox, isn't it? That's today. There's more shifting. Just everything's shifting. There's not enough time. Everything's changing and I can't stop it. It's just snippets of things now. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. I don't know if I can set this up very well, but I'm gonna try. No, I want the witches. Okay, I'm gonna try to put this. Shit. Oh, this is... Hang on. This is a challenge. This is a unique challenge. Not in my normal car with my normal ghetto rig. Okay, does that work? I think that works. I'm gonna pull some cards because I want to, and fuck everything else. That's here too. That energy too. Not even in an unfriendly way. Just a fuck. Just fuck. Can I just say that? That's here to express. Fuck. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, I love this. Okay. We have Nine of Wands with the Seven of Cups underneath. It just feels confused. It's fucking confused. It's just this whirlwind of do I, don't I, did I, didn't I, should I, shouldn't I, what do I do? It's like a bombardment, energy. What's underneath that? Yeah, fucking Two of Pentacles. It's frustration, it's heat, it's building, it's confusion, it's just whirling around. It's stuck. It's something stuck and just spinning. And there's the I didn't die. I know they can't see the cards, but it's the Queen of Pentacles with the Five of Cups. This is masculine energy. I fucking sat there. I'm sitting here doing nothing. It's all, oh, it's just this building of tension. It's just fucking nothing. Why am I not doing something? Why do I feel so listless? So trapped? I have to break free. There's gotta be something. There must be something. I have to just do it. Just fucking do it. That's that kind of energy. Yeah, Four of Cups. Underneath the Five of Cups. The odds of those coming back together after all the shit I've done with this deck. And the Page of Cups underneath that. Ace of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. The Empress. The Lovers. I can't make this shit up. It's oh, emotion. Just fucking do it. There's a lot of disappointment here. There is shame. Disappointment. Tension. It's just tension. I can feel it moving through my arms. There's this crackling of kind of a static electricity on top. Knight of Swords. Something has to come out. Something specific. There's something specific, and it changes everything. It is that either everything is changing, it's already happened, and it's all shifting now rapidly, or it's building to this point. The tension is building. It feels, okay, the closest way that I can relate it from personal experience is when I broke up with a guy I was seeing because I wanted to date women, and had never done that before, and we had been dating long distance for almost a year, and I knew when I recognized these feelings in myself of what I wanted to do, that I didn't want to pursue this relationship with him, that I was more interested in girls, and I had to express that. And I knew once I said any of that, it was, that was it. Everything changed after that. It was multiple levels of change. It wasn't just the end of a relationship. It wasn't just the admission to myself and publicly to someone else who was important to me, who I was in a relationship with, that I was interested in chicks because I hadn't told anybody. It was a lot of things. I was in college, it was whatever. This just feels, it has that same sense of sickliness to it. It made me sick. I was so sick, like physically ill. And that's when I did it. I remember making the phone call in the car because I couldn't take it. I couldn't stand it any longer. And just spitting it out and saying what I had to say. That's what this feels like. It's like the conversation you have to have with someone, and it's going to change everything, and it scares you to death, and it's making you physically ill to hold it in. I don't want to pull a bunch of cards. I am tired. I'm tired. I was at this festival all day. This is for my own fucking sanity. I don't know where I am. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my god, it feels so good to have cards in my hands. Immediate relief from just shuffling the deck. It feels so good. Thank you, universe. There's a lot of racing thoughts. Absolutely, that's happening. That's been happening. Endeavoring to just witness that. What is this? Why am I here? Nine of Pentacles. We gotta get out. We gotta let go. Ace of Cups. It's breaking free. Oh, this emotion is sickening and it's oozing into everything. It's just leaching, seeping through. Everything is tainted by it. It's everywhere I look, I see this. Everything just reminds me more of this. It makes me feel this more. Reminds me that I still got to do that thing. I didn't do that. I never did that. I still have to do that. Gotta do that. There's no way out of it. There's no way out. There's only one thing that's going to set me free, and that's doing this thing. And it's an emotional expression. After the cut, it's the Tower. Yeah. That backs everything. It summarizes everything. I gotta blow this up. I know all of this explodes once I say this, but this Tower is happening within me. If I don't place the charges and detonate them myself, it's gonna explode. If I don't hit the button, the timer is gonna run down. One way or another, this thing fucking pops. Fool underneath. Everything changes. One way or another, I'm going off that cliff. There's no stopping it. There is nothing stopping it. There's definitely an intense emotional charge, particularly for myself. I am absolutely going to admit that. Because I came through the same airport that I was in earlier this year when I was visiting someone that I had very strong feelings for, and whom I haven't heard from in several months. So that's here. That's here. That's a part of my experience. The world fell out as I was shuffling. I only got through enough of a shuffle for the Tower to come back again too. And this time the moon is underneath, so that's fun. It's all coming up one way or fucking another. It's coming up. I'm keeping the world with the base energy of the Tower. This Tower happens one way or another. I don't want to pull full reading. There's so much frustration. Knight of Wands. It's just a go for it. Fucking go for it. We need a brave, impulsive action. Yes. I want to clarify that though. Because that's the only way we're going to break out of Two of Pentacles. That's the only way we're going to break free. This decision happens. The choice is made. It's you choose or it's chosen for you. You blow up the Tower, the Tower falls on your head. One way or another, this happens. You gotta just go for it. You go all the fucking way with it. There's the fucking confusion. And it's overwhelm. It's absolutely overwhelming. This sensation, it's overwhelming. I'm starting to get a headache, actually. There's tension. I just gotta breathe for a second. Jesus. That's overwhelming. That's panic attack overwhelming. With this Tower, that is panic attack. And the moon underneath, all the fears coming true. What did I just fucking say? I love tarot so much. Nine of Swords under that moon. I didn't know that was there. Three of Cups and the Four of Swords. It's absolute overwhelm. Panic attack. Somebody somewhere is having a panic attack. I'm feeling a lot of somebodies. Might not characterize it to that extreme, but this is a fuckload of anxiety. Okay, it hurts. It hurts. I'm just gonna clarify this because I don't have more space on my lap either. I go inside and have a Pop-Tart and a Coors Light with my father because that sounds nice. But also what's really nice is just this. Tell me about this Knight of Wands. What about the Knight of Wands? What about the Knight of Wands? The Lovers is the environmental energy around it. It's feeling that Four of Pentacles. It's, you never fucking did it, but you, you never decide, you just sat on the outskirts. You always wanted this, but you never did anything, but you clung to it all the same. Like, you just didn't make a decision. You just never made a decision. It's constantly dreaming about this, but never going towards it, but constantly dreaming about it and dreaming about going towards it, but not going towards it, and just saying, you can just keep dreaming about asking this person out or something, and dreaming about it and never actually taking action. That is a conflict of internal interest. That is pitting energy against itself. And you're dreaming about, you're having this desire and dreaming about it and doing it on purpose, actually, adds to that energy, and the universe backs that up and says, yeah, go do that. That's where your energy has flowed. You've put all of this time and focus and imagination, envisioning into this, and you've done nothing with it. You're holding on to this person's energy. Every time you have this daydream about asking them out or whatever, it feels like it goes further. It's this whole envisionment of everything after the fact. When you are daydreaming about somebody, when you're dreaming about somebody, you are pulling on their energy. If you don't do something with that, if you don't, I mean, at least acknowledge that this is what's happening, the universe doesn't like that. I don't mean that it's not mad, that's not how it works, but you are putting things massively out of balance to be dreaming about something, and you feel it. You will feel the tension of dreaming and not moving towards something that you actually can move towards. It's one thing if it's a celebrity and you know, go, oh gosh, it would be so great to ask out Harry Styles, and you know, my life with Harry Styles, and you know, those people write fan fiction for a reason, because that energy has to go somewhere. I'm not judging any of that either. I've written plenty of fan fiction myself. I'm just saying, you got to put that energy into something. You make some change in your life. You take some action that is fueled by that energy and works to balance it in some other way. If this is a person you know and you can talk to and you can have this conversation with and you can potentially have this life with, and you're not taking action on it, that makes it really hard to find another avenue. There are other avenues. There's always a way, but it just, what's on top? What's on top? The Nine of Wands. There's no going around this. There's no getting past this. It's stuck. I don't know why that's what I feel, but it's we've gone through this. We've tried. We've gone over this and tried to get around it and find some other way. It's not fucking working. And the bullshit is wearing thin. The excuses are wearing thin of why we don't just make a choice and take action on it. Yeah, it's not flying. Why is the Nine of Wands here? King of Pentacles. We've been clinging to something. All right, give me one more. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, distracted. The distractions are not working anymore. The distractions being, well, I'm good where I am though. Well, I'm comfortable with this. This is familiar. This is what I've been working on for a while. And yeah, that's really cool. And I really like that. And I'd really like to actually put all of this down and go towards that. And I'll dream about it. Oh gosh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? To leave this life behind and just go pursue that. But I've been working on this for a while, and it's easy, it's routine. I got this thing going for me. I can just kind of phone it in and keep phoning it in. Meanwhile, all the while, I'm daydreaming about this while I'm phoning it in. That's not... that hurts. That fucking hurts. Oh my god. I don't even have words. That's such a contradiction of energy. To be putting all of this out to the universe. You manifest, you speak to the universe with your soul, with emotion, with the emotional daydream, the emotionally driven daydream. That would be so great. Oh, that's such a nice thought. Those nice thoughts are what the universe receives and then lines things up for you to go towards that, because your energy has flowed that direction. And now the universe starts paving a path underneath that. And then you don't fucking go on the path that you just asked to be created for you. The universe brings it to you repeatedly and says, here you go, here's the stone that you asked to step on that leads you down the road that you wanted to travel. And you go, I've been walking on this other road. I've been standing here actually doing nothing for some time. And it's familiar. This landscape is familiar because I've just been standing here. And I really want to see all this other stuff, but also I'm here. That would mean I gotta put on pants and shoes and maybe brush my teeth and leave the house, and I'll just keep dreaming about it. I'll just keep holding on to it and doing fucking nothing. What did I just say? Knight of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Two of Swords. I have this new path that would lead to everything. This is literally what I imagine. It's the fucking Notebook. It's a dream come true. And I just don't take it. I'm at this crossroads and I just stand there and go, that's a nice path. It's a nice path. It's a nice path. You gonna fucking go? I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. This is the energy and this is my expression of it, and this wants to come out, and this feels good to me, and that is all that matters. Okay, I don't want this to go on too long. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles. We know it's a choice. We know it's frustration. Tell me about this Two of Pentacles. Whatever else. Is there anything else you can tell me? I'm not even really sure. What's the environmental energy around the Two of Pentacles? What did I say? This shit is getting old. The excuses are wearing thin. It's the Seven of Swords. I'm sorry that this is not visible, but it's the Seven of Swords with the Ten of Swords underneath. I love the universe. It's fucking literal. This shit is wearing thin. It's not working anymore. The self-deception, the bullshit is not working. And it's just, it's spying and it's disappointment. It's all of it. Just looking, sitting on our thumbs doing nothing isn't fucking cutting it. Not anymore. It hurts. The universe, the soul, is disappointed with this, and that's not literally either. The soul doesn't ever really feel disappointment, but it's urging. It's just going, you're just sitting here, it's right fucking there. And you're resisting it, you're fighting it. Five of Wands. But this is the most bullshit of resistance. It's Five of Wands. It's a bunch of sticks. It's a bunch of hooey. Look, it's fantasy. It's nonsense. That's what it is. The resistance, the excuses are wearing thin. Queen of Swords, it's abundantly obvious. It is abundantly clear. That's just a furthering of the disappointment in this too. The soul is becoming sharp and saying, look, you fucking do this or you let go of the energy. But you want to do this, so do this. And your excuses, they don't hold any water. There's nothing really there. There is nothing stopping you. Your excuses, you're comfortable? Really? Are you? Are you comfortable? Are you that happy with all of this that you're daydreaming all the time about this other thing and then not going towards it? I'm still shuffling, but the Three of Swords comes up. Really? Does this feel good? Really? Tell me about the Seven of Cups. If anybody comes outside, they will think I'm a lunatic and they will not be wrong. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. My God. Why am I drawn to the little black kitten in the top cup? I'm not sure. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. And then that's it. I'm tired. I'm tired. But I feel satisfied just expressing this. Because, my God. Yeah, it's the devil. The devil creates confusion. It is devil energy, which is just low vibrational energy. That creates the confusion. There's nothing to be confused about here. You see the thing you like, you go towards the thing you like. There's nothing trapping you. There's nothing stopping you. Yes, the emotional overwhelm is a part of this. It's a part of the toxicity of having repressed emotions so deeply and held that energy back. But death, it's time for this to stop. The way this stops is you stop. I know that sounds ridiculous. But it is the devil energy that keeps you ruminating and going, well, I don't know, but this could happen, but that could happen, but what if? What if? None of that matters. None of that matters. You choose something, you go find out. You go see. You let it happen. You let the emotional overwhelm happen. You let the experience, whatever it is, you let it happen. All of this, there is only one choice. The choice that you make. Make the choice that feels the best to your soul, that feels the most soul nourishing. Lean into fear. Make a difficult decision. Whatever it is that you're afraid of, go towards that thing. All right, what's on top? Six of Cups. It's deep. This is not good. This has happened before. This has happened before. I don't know what that means, and I don't know what context that's in. But this is an opportunity. This is a challenge moment. Whatever this is, this whole, I see the thing and I like it, but I'm afraid to go towards it because I'm complacent here. This has happened in a previous way, maybe even in this lifetime, but certainly in past lifetimes, for a lot of this masculine energy. And now is the time to face that karma and kick it in the face and move through it. Seven of Wands, red with the devil. Yeah, it's time to get gone. It's time to get that gone. To stop pushing away whatever this emotion is, to stop pushing away anxiety, certainly. To stop putting off this decision, because that's perpetuating the anxiety too. And just do it. Seven of Swords comes back. We've tried to push this away in the past. We've been deceiving ourselves. There is a long-term pattern of self-deception here. That we could get away from this, we could get around this, we could deny this emotion, this overwhelm. We could just keep putting off this decision. We could just keep pushing it away. And it's just going to keep coming back and back and back. And it's happening faster now. And it's creating more tension because it's time to make this decision. It's time to stop doing this. It's time to stop putting this off. This is like a toothache that you've had, and you have an opportunity to go to the dentist, and you put it off and you put it off, and you keep pushing off the appointment, and eventually that tooth is fucking rotting out of your skull. Again, sorry, not sorry for the intensity of this. It's what is here. And Temperance wanted to fall off the top. It's time for this to conclude. The injection of high vibrational energy is here to assist with releasing this. It is the high vibrational energy that is creating the overwhelm. We used to be able to deny this. We used to be able to run from it to distract ourselves. We used to be satisfied with just dreaming and staying where we were and staying with the familiar and the comfortable and the material based, whatever. It's not working anymore. It is not working. Angel energy brings truth and healing, and that truth is not often kind. It is painful. It's painful truth. It's the same kind of painful truth of realizing, oh my gosh, I don't want to be in a relationship with this person. I have these other feelings, or I just don't want this anymore. That can be a very painful truth. Everything that was a part of my life and my identity as this, person in this relationship, all of the things that I've been through, maybe hobbies and other friend groups and whatever kind of stuff, all of that is now changing and passing away and being released. And it could be a truth that I don't want to be in this job anymore. It's all kinds of things. It's usually painful. It's a challenge for ego, for the mind to face that kind of thing. But it's so important, and it's not going to go away until we face it. It's going to get more intense, more overwhelming, more anxiety. Because the soul is not going to let us miss this. It's not going to let us miss it this time. Not this time. I can't emphasize that enough. I'm holding up the world card. I know that everything is fucking invisible. Not this time. It's not happening. We're not getting out of it. Not this time. Anything else the universe wants to say? Because I'm 37 minutes in and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I want to drink a Coors Light and have a Pop-Tart. I'm going to do that now. Anything else? Anything else? Just 2 cards, top card and a bottom card. That's it. I'm not pulling more than that. I am not pulling more than that right now. So full of shit. Why do I feel that? So full of shit. It just came back because of the devil. Because it's so full of shit. There's 4 wands underneath. Oh, we've been dancing this dance a long time. A long time. What's on top? Knight of Cups. Time to go. Time to express this emotion. The Knight of Cups carries the Ace of Cups. That Ace of Cups was erupting in the pre-shuffle. It's time to let this loose. It's time to let it out. It's time to pick this other path. This road. We were standing at the crossroads. We have this opportunity. The 4 of Wands is the path to the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is the everything. We have the chance to take this path. We've been putting it off. We've been standing there dreaming about it, going, gosh, that'd be nice. And then doing nothing. It's time to do something. And it's happening one way or another. And there's that Knight of Swords again. Change. Death. Backed by a Knight of Swords. The change happens one way or another. This gets blurted the fuck out. Oh, that was perfect. Thank you. Okay. I'm done. I'm fucking done. This energy is done. I'll say that too. I feel annoyance. I feel frustration. Those things are allowed. They're absolutely allowed. They're not bad. They're not a problem. They're simply present. I, for one, am satisfied to feel that this energy has moved within myself. It has picked up speed, where before it felt very heavy and stuck, just stagnant. Now it's moving. It's gotten a little kick in the butt. So that's it. That's the reading. That's self-expression. I don't know what the hell this is. This is a Thursday night, and I'm in West Virginia. And collective energy is just having a time. A real time. So, it's all what it is. This is all what it is. I am pleased with this. This turned into a reading that I wasn't expecting, so if this resonates, I'd love to know. Either way, it's self-expression. Let me know. How are you feeling? What are you feeling in this energy? Everybody's on a different part of their time cycle. Is this something that you're experiencing? Something that you experienced already? Could be future influence. Who knows? This resonates for me. Obviously. I intend it resonates for somebody. I mean, fuck. Let me know if it does. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, whatever. None of that shit matters. Take some deep breaths. Have a Coors Light and a Pop-Tart, perhaps. Let me know what flavor. And have a beautiful fucking night. Oh, and speak your truths. Share your emotions. And follow your heart. That's it. So anything you're afraid of, go do that. Do that thing. Have a beautiful night.